Yes, good evening everyone. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. This is DTRS session, Daily Takkar Rapid Series. So these sessions we are conducting for your prelims examination preparation based on the current affairs. So daily we are discussing 10 MCQs related to our topics of UPSC relevance, and these are being compiled as monthly magazine. That monthly magazine of 200 MCQ is available on the subscription basis at Lukmaan IAS website. So you can subscribe and have these copies. Try to practice these MCQs. Try to read the explanation PDFs also, so that your current affairs preparation is enriched. Now today's lead topic is the difference between crocodile, gharial and alligator. So they look similar, but there are finer differences. Based on that, first MCQ will discuss and other 9 MCQs, like 9 different topics of the day. But before that, we are discussing daily one quotation that has been asked in your mains examination GS papers. Since 2013 we have discussed almost all the quote based questions. Now we have reached to 2023. Today's quote is by Jawaharlal Nehru: to awaken the people, it is the women who must be awakened. Once she is on the move, the family moves, the village moves, the nation moves. So he is emphasizing on the aspect of women empowerment. So he is talking about, let's say, the women needs to be awakened. So women empowerment is required. Women empowerment in terms of, largely we can talk about social empowerment, economic empowerment, political empowerment. Okay, political empowerment in terms of political representations in the political institutions at local level, local PRIs, or you can say that state level and at central level. So at state and central level, the new, let's say, law that government of India has come up with, ठीक है, तो वो लॉ जो है 33% रिजर्वेशन 2026 के बाद इम्प्लीमेंट होगा, सेंसस होने के बाद एंड ऑल. So that is good step. After 75 years of independence, we are taking such measure. That is a very significant step that that will, let's say, lead to political empowerment of women. Economic empowerment, several measures have been taken by the government, and economic empowerment is very important. It creates this kind of psychological empowerment in terms of independence, feeling of independence, especially the participation in decision making in the household. तो ये सारी चीज़ें हैं. Social in terms of, let's say, equality in the family, in terms of, let's say, status, opportunities, or kind of, let's say, respect that is the women are getting at the family, social institutions. तो ये सारी चीज़ें हम बोलेंगे women empowerment से related है. And once the women is empowered, we can say that the the family moves. ऐसा बोलते हैं ना कि once the women in the household is educated, then she educates the 3 generations, her own generation, let's say past generation, and the future generations also. So basically she is involved in the education of all. So this is very important aspect. Then the village moves in terms of, we can say that the economic activities she is involved, the political let's say activities she is involved, and let's say self-help groups. We can give the example of self-help groups at village level if you talk about. So as he was talking at that level, at that time, we can say Jawaharlal Nehru, that's why the word village is written. But we can say that the city, or we can say that the local regions, so they are, let's say, developed because of women empowerment, and overall nation moves. That means overall economic growth of the country happens. Half of the population, when they start working, they start, let's say, taking decisions. So somehow that will result into the major contribution to economic growth. So nation moves. Overall development of the nation is very important, let's say, aspect of that is women empowerment. Okay? In this manner we can talk. All right. Then some announcement related to the AIPMT, All India Prelims mock test, that are, let's say, going to be conducted at Lukmaan IAS every month from next month onwards, October. So first test will be conducted on 27th October 2024. The last Sunday of every month we will have this particular, let's say, All India Prelims mock test. ठीक है, तो ये याद रखना है that every, let's say, we have given the detailed schedule also. You can see that, and you can register for this AIPMT. The additional benefits is that 2 toppers of the test will get the GS Men's Test Series at Lukmaan IAS absolutely free. So this is also advantage after prelims. So if you are going to join any quality test series, so at Lukmaan IAS you can join that free of cost. Okay, so do register for this particular AIPMT. It is going to help you a lot. It is going to help you to understand your preparation level monthly basis. Another important program is MIGP, Mains Intensive Guidance Program. So we need to get ready for Mains 2025 before your prelims itself. And the holistic approach for your, let's say, preparation of mains examination for next 3 months can be done in this MIGP program. 6 hours a day class will be there, 5 days a week total classes, total number of classes 54 classes including your essay. Then total test 12 tests will be as a part of your practice, 8 sectional and 4 tests on let's say PYQs. Daily assignments will be given by the faculty for answer writing. So the classes will be focused more on, let's say, enrichment of your mains preparation. So they are starting from 23rd of September. There are discounts for let's say ex students also and those who have given mains and prelims also. So you can inquire more about MIGP program at Lukmaan IAS. All right. Now let's talk about today's 10 topics. So these are we are going to discuss 20 topics because yesterday we could not have the session. So we'll have 20 MCQs today on these topics. One by one, what should be answered to this one? Alligators, Gharials and crocodiles. Yes, online students, क्या आंसर होना चाहिए बताइए. So we have to find the correct statement about them. Alligators, generally alligators, the term or let's say this particular species in news, this is from Americas or we can say North America especially. Alligators are only found in freshwater environment while the crocodiles habitat in salt water. Now you should know that alligators are not only found in fresh water, they can be also found in brackish water but not salt water. Okay, brackish water. Generally they prefer the fresh water but also in brackish water. But crocodiles can be found in fresh water, brackish water or even salt water, or we can say that saline water, marine. And if we talk about Gharial, Gharial is fresh water crocodile. जैसे चंबल में हमारे यहाँ पे, ठीक है, fresh water. Right. Gharials have shorter snout than the crocodile. तो ये incorrect statement है पहला, snout than the crocodile and alligators. See, shorter नहीं होता है, rather Gharials have longer and narrower comparatively, longer and narrower. I will show you the photographs also. Okay, this is incorrect. Crocodiles have V-shaped snout while the alligators have U-shaped snout. Now this is correct. Okay, so U-shape like this and V-shape like this. Okay, so this one is statement is correct in terms of, let's say, features, physiological features. Alligators are native to Indian subcontinent. This is incorrect. They are, let's say, native to, we can say that the Americas and China. ठीक है, तो crocodiles are native to US, crocodiles are native to Indian subcontinent ऐसे हम बोल सकते हैं, Gharials and crocodiles. So this is incorrect. Only one statement is correct, that is third one. So A is the correct answer. Let us have a look at how they look like. ठीक है, इस तरीके से दिखते हैं. ठीक है, टोटल आप भी गूगल करके फोटोग्राफ्स देखिए किस तरीके से दिखता है ये. ठीक है, एंड डिटेल्स यू कैन रीड लेटर ऑन. इसके डिटेल एक्सप्लेनेशंस PDF आपको इसमें अटैच रहेगा डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ दिस वीडियो. गो थ्रू दैट. Now cocoa tree, it was in news this year only. UPSC Prelims 2024, there was very good question, which of the following countries are well known for 2 largest cocoa producers in the world. Generally cocoa is the equatorial crop. So equatorial region में कौन से नजदीक में countries है? Western African nations, Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana. तो घाना से आपको logically solve हो जाना चाहिए, बाकी के eliminate भी हो जाते हैं. So look at this question. Cocoa, it is a humid tropical crop native to Amazon region of South America. This is correct. We can say Brazil, one of the largest producer, and then it is introduced by the plantations through the plantations by Europeans in Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, and also some of the Asian countries like Indonesia. Malaysia is the leading cocoa producer in Asia. This is incorrect. It is Indonesia. It is the Indonesia. It requires clayey loam and sandy loam soil for good cultivation. This is correct. First two are correct. 1 and 2 only is the correct answer. A is the correct answer about cocoa. ठीक है, कोकोआ बीन्स होता है जो चॉकलेट में और डार्क चॉकलेट वगैरह तैयार करने में होता है. यस, रिगार्डिंग लेट्स से गोल्ड, देखिए ये 2023 में क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है. Switzerland is one of the leading exporter. Switzerland has the second largest gold reserves in the world. So yes, Switzerland is the nation that exports most of the gold worldwide. This is correct, but Switzerland does not have that many of the reserves. Rather, the finishing of the gold is done in the country. So that aspect we can consider here. One of the largest gold reserves we can see Russia, South Africa, some of the other let's say African nations. वहाँ पर gold है. India's largest deposits of primary gold ore are in Bihar. That is true. We can say this one is correct. Now, India is the world's largest consumer of gold. This is incorrect. In 2023, if you take the latest data, China is the largest consumer. ठीक है, तो ये incorrect है. 2 and 3 only. That is B is the correct answer here. ठीक है. Every year they will ask one question related to such kind of, let's say, India's rank in terms of production, reserves, exports, imports of any particular mineral. So be prepared with it. Now, digital bus initiative. Digital bus initiative is basically to promote digital literacy and internet services in underdeveloped regions using mobile technology units. Basically, there will be a bus, and in bus, let's say, mobile technological units like computer or let's say internet and all these things are there, and this bus travels from one village to other village, let's say spreading the awareness, educating the youth and children in the rural areas. So that is the initiative, digital bus initiative. So C is the correct answer, digital literacy. Okay, C is the correct answer. All right. The next is CBFC. So every year they are asking one statutory body in the prelims examination. So its composition and all, this body was in news. Central Board for Film Certification is a statutory body under Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. This is correct, we can say. Now, the films are certified under the 3 categories in India. It is not correct factually. 4 categories are there. U/A, A and S, special category. So this is incorrect. Then it regulates film exhibitions under the Cinematograph Act 1952. This is correct. Film exhibitions have the public, let's say, exhibitions of, let's say, particular films. So for that purpose, it gives the approval and therefore it regulates those film exhibitions. So 2 statements are correct here. What is the answer? B is the correct answer. Right? Okay. Now, about the personality, description based question is there. Description पे क्या हमने सोचा है, हमने क्या बोला था? Identify the key information, keywords, key terms, and get the answer. Elimination. Okay, so he was the first Indian elected to British House of Commons. Maybe आपको शायद याद नहीं है. It is credited with economic theory of drain of wealth. यहीं से आपको आंसर आ जाना चाहिए. Drain of wealth theory जो किसने दिया था? Dadabhai Naoroji. So the birth anniversary 4th September we celebrated, so that's why it was in news. Dadabhai Naoroji, A is the correct answer, which highlighted transfer of resources from India to Britain. He was one of the founders of Indian National Congress, served president multiple times. His book Poverty and Un-British Rule of India, इससे भी हो जाता है आपका, आप अगर स्पेक्ट्रम और एनसीईआरटी पढ़ रहे हैं तो ठीक है. So A is the correct answer. All right. Now, moving on. About Krishna River. So yes, the Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, they are facing the let's say flood-like conditions. So that's why it is in news. Krishna River. It originates near Mahabaleshwar, Satara district in Maharashtra. That is true. Panchgani जो region है. It is the second biggest river in the peninsular India after Godavari River. This is also true factually. It is mighty west flowing river. Is it west flowing? No, it is east flowing river, right? Very simple. One can eliminate this. And through elimination also, like third we can eliminate. ठीक है, elimination method नहीं लगता है यहाँ पर. 1 and 2 only. That is B is the correct answer. ठीक है, B is the correct answer. All right. Then foreigners tribunal. So foreigners tribunals continuously in news. Assam, so illegal migration. Only retired judges of Supreme Court and High Court can be appointed as members. This is incorrect. Central government can appoint any judicial member. They fit that they have certain experience, judicial experience. So this is incorrect. Tribunal has the powers of civil court while trying to suit under. This is correct, we can say. Civil procedure, ठीक है, तो जो अभी चेंज हुए हैं एक्ट नए, उसका नाम आएगा आगे चल के, ठीक है. So second statement is correct. B is the correct answer. Now 9th question. Right, National Board for Wildlife. It is a statutory body set up under we can say that Wildlife Protection Act, provisions of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Okay, National Board for Wildlife. Apex institution to issue approvals for projects in protected areas. That is true. Any, let's say, project in Tiger Reserve, National Park, or wildlife sanctuaries, it is to be there, or diversion of that particular. So, National Board for Wildlife, its clearance is required. It is chaired by Union Minister for Forest and Climate Change. This is incorrect. PM is the chairman of this body, Prime Minister. So, first two are correct, 1 and 2 only. So, answer will be C. Answer will be C. All right. Then Mongolia, yes, it was in news. Why? Russian president visited Mongolia, but Mongolia, वहाँ पे क्या concern था? Yes, ICC, International Criminal Court, arrest warrant is there, and it was defied by Mongolia. So Mongolia is having good relations with Russia. Of course, it is a neighbor and having similar kind of, we can say that, climate, geography, and all these things. So from northern side, it is Russia. From southern side, it is China. So both are the neighbors, and these are the boundary countries. Kazakhstan nazdik mein hai, but it is not bordering it. It is also, North Korea is not bordering with, only two, that is Russia and China. ये दो ही countries इसको border करती है. आप map में देखिएगा. Okay, look at this. There is small, let's say, gap here. ठीक है, 30-40 किलोमीटर का gap है. इधर कजाकिस्तान है, तो China and Russia is there, only two. And then North Korea, ठीक है, यहाँ पर China का ही है पूरा का पूरा. So we can say that only two countries. Then maize cultivation in India. So India is the second largest maize producer in the world. This is incorrect. Second largest नहीं है, fifth largest है. India is the fifth largest. Maize is India's third most important cereal crop. That is true after rice and wheat. Maize grown yearly predominantly as rabi crop. This is incorrect. Excuse me. About 80% cultivation as a kharif crop. Maize, it is a kharif crop predominantly. This is incorrect. So first one is incorrect, third incorrect, only second, that is only one is, A is the correct answer about maize crop. Every year, almost every year, they are asking one crop related question. So we can expect questions like this. HRIM-2, H-R-I-M. What is this? It was in news recently. It is a missile system developed by Ukraine. So it was in news. Ukraine-Russia war is going on. HRIM-2 is basically the missile system of Ukraine. ठीक है, तो ये Ukraine test HRIM-2, its first indigenous ballistic missile. Then recently India signed key memorandum of understanding with which of the following countries in the field of digital technologies, semiconductors, health cooperation and skill development. So recently India signed this agreement or MOU with Singapore. So C is the correct answer. ठीक है, so try to follow these news on daily basis. ILO was in news. There was one report released by ILO. Report के ऊपर भी question है, but basic से भी question पूछा है हमने. International Labour Organization, it was established in 1919 by Treaty of Versailles. This is correct. World Social Protection Report released by ILO. ठीक है, ये report जो है ILO release करता है. India is the founding and permanent member of this organization. This is also true. Okay, so before independence itself, India was the member of ILO. So all three statements are correct here. D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer. So similarly, yes, World Social Protection Report. Okay, World Social Protection Report. So it was in news, World Social Protection Report, and the monthly update of that, it is given by ILO, International Labour Organization. Okay, so C is the correct answer here. गलती से दोनों ILO हो गया है, ठीक है, तो we will change that. Okay, we'll change that, don't worry. So it is ILO, remember this. Now recently species green anole seen in the news is related to. So what is that? It is a kind of species of lizard. Okay, green anole. So on Science and Tech page or science page of the Hindu newspaper, one research was published related to animals developing complex brains to deal with challenging habitats. So there, let's say, one behavior of that lizard has been understood. ठीक है, तो तंजावुर वीणा, yes, the musical instruments, it is made from fresh bark of jackfruit tree. This is correct. We can say veena. There are two types of veenas, ekant veena and sada veena. So this is correct. We can say it is the first musical instrument to receive GI tag. This is also true. Correct statements, all three. C is the correct answer. Tanjavur veena. So this is very famous and GI tag is there. Okay. Yes. Next, how many of the above mentioned species exhibit the behavior of reverse aging as survival strategy. You can see here the survival strategy related kind of question every year UPSC is asking. Reverse aging kind of thing. Okay, so sea walnut, dock tapeworm, these two exhibit such kind of, we can say, reverse aging strategy. Cicadas जो होता है वो नहीं करते हैं. So first two, that is B is the correct answer here. B is the correct answer, only two. Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, today we are celebrating the Teachers' Day in his, let's say, remembrance, birth anniversary of Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. So he served as a chairman of National Committee on Basic Education established in 1937. This is incorrect. Dr. Zakir Hussain. So he, we can say, was the chairman of this committee. This is incorrect. He was the first individual to be awarded Sahitya Akademi Fellowship. This is correct, we can say. He was posthumously awarded Bharat Ratna. That is also true. So 2 and 3 only, that is B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. The last question for the day. Yes, Borneo Island was in news. Regarding that geography mapping section, Borneo Island is shared by the 3 countries. That is true. Brunei is on that, let's say, island itself. Some part of it is Malaysia, some part of it is Indonesia. So this is correct. Brunei is surrounded by completely Indonesia from 3 sides. This is incorrect. It is surrounded by Malaysia from 3 sides. Okay. So this is incorrect statement. First statement is correct. That is A is the correct answer. Okay. So these are the 20 MCQs. Remember this. You can see the location also. Brunei. This is the location. Borneo Island. This is a small country. Brunei, surrounded from 3 sides by East Malaysia. And Malaysia is having Malaysian Peninsula also, that region separately. The southern part is Indonesia. Okay, so East Kalimantan, and then Nusantara is basically located somewhere here, new capital of Indonesia, on the Borneo Island. Okay. Fine. So these are the 20 MCQs of the day, and the GS Men's Test Series at Lukmaan IAS is starting 6th October 2024. Along with that, the ethics test series is also starting from 3rd October 2024. So before your, let's say, prelims, you can cover up your mains answer writing through these standard test series, which are very famous among the students. You can join these test series and write the answers to them. Fine. Okay.